Mine happens to be that I think there's a very strong reason founding fathers had for the Second Amendment, and that is that no government ever hasn't had to fight its own people, and its own people hasn't had to fight its own government.
This video is brought to you by Birch Gold. Are the Biden administration's New Year's goals of taxes and spending and turning a blind eye to inflation at odds with your goals of securing your savings? When you finally had enough of the games that the government is playing with your savings and retirement, diversify into gold with Birch Gold. For over 5,000 years, gold has withstood inflation, geopolitical turmoil, and stock market crashes. And here's the great news. You can still get it. In fact, you can own gold and silver in a tax-sheltered retirement account. Birch Gold makes it easy to convert your IRA or 401k into an IRA in precious metals. Here's what you need to do. Text Brandon to 989898 to claim your free information kit on gold, and then talk to one of their precious metal specialists. They will hold your hand through the whole process. You don't have to be the expert. They got you covered. Protect yourself with gold today by texting Brandon to 989898 with an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and thousands of happy customers and countless 5-star reviews. Trust Birch Gold to help protect your savings. Text Brandon, Brandon, to 989898 today. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment on the video. Share this video. Try to do it fast. Let's get into this.
Speaking of the Second Amendment, I want to touch on the Second Amendment real quick. I'm a proponent of people owning firearms, and I think that just the virtue of having the freedom to own a gun, and pretty much whatever gun you want, just about, is a privilege that we should exercise in order for us to maintain our constitutional fitness.
You know, my personal feeling is that there's a big difference between fantasy land and reality. Fantasy land is what we do. You're either writing something, writing a song, writing a book, doing a movie, doing a television show. That's fantasy land. And that's where that stuff belongs. In reality, when we're dealing with things like terrorism and whatnot, we're all going to have different opinions on how to do it and how to deal with it. Mine happens to be that I think there's a very strong reason founding fathers had for the Second Amendment, and that is that no government ever hasn't had to fight its own people, and its own people hasn't had to fight its own government. We had our Civil War. If that Second Amendment hadn't been there, those people would not have had the opportunity to do what they considered was defending their life, their way, their style of living. So I agree with that. I think that's an important part of our existence, and it's basically that simple.
A lot of people have become so lackadaisical, docile when it comes to owning guns that they're now complacent enough to allow the government to take away guns. I believe we should stay diligent, exercise your constitutional right, practice your constitutional right, and therefore it doesn't go dormant. Because I know people that right now that say they don't have a gun, they don't want to carry a gun. They don't want to own a gun. And it's like you've been lulled to sleep because good people with guns are protecting you so much so that you're willing to give up the Second Amendment right for convenience. I don't think that should be legitimate. I'm not, belittling you if you don't want to carry a gun. But just make sure you don't want to carry a gun for the right reason. And it's not because something you heard on the media, somebody told you shouldn't carry a gun. You're getting brainwashed. Just make sure brainwashing isn't the factor. Make sure you're able to make an informed decision, and that informed decision has led you to not wanting to carry a gun. But I would argue everybody should. Everybody should. Be trained with it. Be proficient with it. Because that's one of the beauties of this country is that you can keep and bear arms. And one of the reasons why the government can't just overthrow the people is because we do have a way to defend ourselves. And in other situations, other countries, other circumstances, other points in history, we didn't always have that right. And not everybody in America had that right. And so it is conducive for us to take advantage of that right every chance we get. And I love to see so many people here at the SHOT Show, you know, kind of making this movement famous. But anyway, I could talk forever about the Second Amendment, about gun ownership. Come by and check your boy out, SHOT Show. I'm across from Hall B. Hall B, I'll be doing my show for the next 2 hours, and then 3-hour radio show tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Vegas time. Hold the phone, I'll be back after the break.